today will be the last day that I work on this painting. This is the reference photo here. After I finish up, I will sit down and do an overall review. With acrylics, I'm used to layering the paint. If I don't get the color right the first time, I can just paint over it with a different color until it starts to look right. Whereas with oils, you don't want to lay it on too thick in the beginning because those layers are going to take a longer time to dry. So if you're painting on top of those layers and the underneath layers aren't dry yet, then that's what causes cracking. I think it was also tough having this reference photo because in the beginning of this painting, I started to put down colors and values that I thought were correct. I tried to mix the transitional colors on my palette before I put it on the canvas. If I had just blended the colors, then it probably would have taken some of the work out of trying to find the colors in between. So that was a bit of a challenge for me. And when I tried to do glazing at the end, I just used my safflower oil mixed with a little bit of oil paint, and for whatever reason, it did not stick to the canvas very well. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there, so if you know where that went wrong, please let me know. And the thing that I like the least about oil painting is the cleanup. I'm very used to washing up with water, being able to clean my brushes pretty easily. The next day I can come back to my palette and the paints are all dried, and it's actually very satisfying to peel the paint off. Having to clean my brushes and my palette with mineral spirits is not as easy. The other thing is making sure that all of my paper towels are disposed of properly because from what I've heard, the oil paint can catch fire. So what I do when I'm done is I take my paper towels and I put them in a Ziploc bag with water to make sure that they are all soaked and not going to catch fire. It's not the hardest thing in the world to deal with oil paints and the cleanup, but it's also not my favorite. The other thing is that because oils take so long to dry, now I have to wait at least 6 months before I can varnish the top coat on this painting. So don't love that. I think I will be returning to oils at some point where I could try new techniques, but I think for now I'm going to stick to acrylics. Thanks for following along my journey, and I hope that you were able to learn something or at least be slightly entertained. Stay tuned for what I have next.